Hello everyone, my name is Kalpana. Welcome to my channel Table for One. Today I will be preparing biryani with soya chunks. You can also use vegetables for making this biryani. The basic recipe remains the same for any combination. We are making biryani with soya chunks. The ingredients required for this recipe are I have taken basmati rice because we are making biryani. So that is the basmati rice and I have taken mini chunks. You can take any size. Read the instructions given for cooking and thoroughly clean and rinse before using it for cooking. You have to squeeze the water and it has to become dry like this. Oil, ghee, medium size 4 tomatoes I have taken, medium size 8 onions I have taken. 4 onions I'll be dicing it and using it for frying, deep frying. We have to brown the onion and 4 more we will use it in the gravy along with the tomatoes. I have taken 1 bowl of coriander leaf and 1 bowl of mint leaf, 1 bowl of thick curds. I have soaked saffron in a bowl of milk. The milk must be warm and I have taken ginger and garlic and green chilies and lemon. All these ingredients is for 1 kg of rice. I am making it in bulk. Suppose if it is 1 glass of rice, you have to divide it by 4, all these ingredients. I have taken this big piece of cinnamon. For each cup of rice we have to take 2 cardamoms. So I have taken 8 to 9. Similarly for cloves also I have taken 8 to 9 and I have taken black pepper 2 spoons, 1.5 spoons of haldi, 2 spoons of red chili powder, 3 teaspoons of cumin seeds. We will use half of this for making rice and half in the gravy. Then I have taken 1 star anise, 1 mace and I have taken 1 teaspoon of jeera powder or cumin powder. This is for gravy. And I have taken 3 teaspoons of garam masala and 4 teaspoons of coriander powder and 3 to 4 bay leaves I have taken. Some salt for the gravy. Now I have taken extra salt for making rice. I have soaked 1 kg of rice for half an hour to 45 minutes. Even 1 hour is okay. So when you cook, the grains will become long. So I have washed and soaked the rice. In this rice, I will be adding 3 to 4 spoons of salt because we are going to put salt for the rice, cook it and then drain away the water. It will not be salty. First we will make ginger garlic paste, then we will fry the onions. In the mixie jar, I am going to add the green chilies, the ginger and the garlic and make it into a fine paste. This is to marinate the soya chunks. Now the paste is ready, we'll keep it aside. In meantime, we will fry the onions till it is crispy. Squeeze the onion a little so that it separates. In meantime, we will marinate the soya chunks so that when this onion gets browned, it will be ready for use. Add salt to taste, squeeze the lemon. Ensure that you don't add seeds because seeds will give a bitter taste to the gravy. So I'm just removing the seeds. Add ginger garlic, green chili paste. Add some coriander leaf. Now all the powder we have to add, that is the red chili powder, the garam masala. Some garam masala we will save it for the rice. Coriander powder, jeera powder and the haldi. We'll add it to this soya chunk and also we will add the curds. I have saved some garam masala for the rice. We'll sprinkle this over the rice at the end. I'm going to mix all these ingredients well. You have to add some oil to this. I'm adding some oil. Now this is ready and we'll keep it for some time so that all the masala gets soaked into the soya chunks. If you don't want to make the biryani, you can make the gravy and eat it with your rice. The onion is turning crispy. Now you have to simmer the gas and fry it until it becomes light brown. Once it starts browning, this will get done quickly. So you have to keep an eye on this. It's almost done. Drain the oil nicely and fry the next batch because I had fried only 2 onions. Now I'm going to fry 2 more onions. Now in the same oil I'm going to put all the spices and add onions till it become transparent. I'm going to cook it. Then this roasted onion we will put it in the soya chunks and cook it. Now add the tomatoes. The tomatoes and the onion has to cook well. Now I am transferring this to the pot in which I am making the biryani. This vessel has thick bottom and it is suitable for making biryani because we have to keep this on the dum, isn't it? But this vessel has a lid which is almost airtight, so I am not going to use any atta for sealing the lid with the vessel. I am transferring the marinated soya chunk into the vessel and we are going to roast this for at least 15 to 20 minutes. I am adding little water. The oil has to separate from the masala. If you are doing in a vessel like this and does not have a thick bottom, what you have to do is keep a pan over the flame and then add the rice to the gravy. Keep it on the tawa or the griddle. This should be hot and put chapati atta around this lid, seal it and then give the dum to the biryani. Now I have kept water for boiling. As the soya chunk masala is cooking, we will cook the rice. Let the water boil. I am adding the salt. I am adding jeera. Garam masala we have already added to the gravy, so we are not adding. You can add little bit of mint and coriander leaves. It will give a nice aroma to the rice. The water is boiling now. I am going to add 1 teaspoon of oil into this. Now the water is boiling. I am adding the rice. We have to cook this rice only 80%. The rest of the cooking will be done along with the gravy. So you have to keep an eye on this because we have already soaked this rice for around 1 hour now. So the cooking process will be very fast. Give it a nice stir and close the lid like this. Don't completely close like this because the water will spill over. Close only half and let it boil again. It will require, I think, 8 to 9 minutes to cook. So in meantime, let's see how our gravy is cooking. Now I have simmered the gas. The gravy is almost getting ready. By the time the rice cooks, this will be ready. The oil has started separating. So by the time the rice cooks, this will be ready. See, now it is 5 minutes. You can see that rice is almost getting cooked. So we'll wait for another 3-4 minutes and then we will strain the water. You can see how long the grains are getting. This is because of soaking the rice. You can get the nice aroma of the basmati rice. The rice is almost done. We'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes and then strain the water. Then strain the water. We should not cook completely, remember. It has to cook in the dum. So we'll give it a stir and wait for another 2 minutes, not more than that. Can you see how long the rice has become? We are getting nice aroma from the basmati rice. Let us test. See, it's just right. It is just right. Now we have to strain the water. Because if it gets overcooked, then our biryani will become soggy. Now I am going to take half the quantity of this in a bowl because we are going to layer the biryani. So I am going to take half the quantity of the soya bean chunk and spread the rest of it at the bottom. Now I am going to layer the rice. You have to spread it like this. We should not put like this. We have to sprinkle the rice like this over the grain. There should be gap between the rice granules so that the texture of the biryani is good. The first layer is done. Spread the rice properly. The first layer is done. Now sprinkle the onions, fried onions that is, some mint leaf, some coriander. Again layer with soya chunks. Spread the soya chunks properly all over the rice. Do it with a light hand, otherwise your biryani gets compressed and the texture becomes bad. Now again with a light hand spread the rice like this. Again layer with the soya chunk gravy. Now this is our third layer of soya chunk. Now our last layer of rice we have to put. See, as I said, don't pour it. Do this way. Put some onion, some coriander, some mint leaf and layer the rice again. Repeat the process until all the rice is layered with the gravy. This is the last layer, so I'm putting plenty of coriander and mint, everything. And I'm also sprinkling some garam masala. I'm also adding milk with saffron. I'm adding 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee over it. I'm closing the lid and keeping the gas on high for just 5 minutes. After that, I'll simmer and keep it for another 10 or 15 minutes. That's all. 10 minutes I think is sufficient. Now, after 15 minutes, I'm opening the lid and check whether our biryani is done. Mix with a very light hand. You can see the biryani is done. I'm getting a very nice aroma. Mix lightly. Now, biryani is ready to eat. You can see the rice is cooked well and it is ready to eat. Like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon for notification. Follow me on my Instagram page for more updates. The link is given in the description box. Thank you.